infamous Illuminati.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't eat dinner.
You're out of crackers?
Nah. I did have for lunch. The whole bread and butter thing was a joke, but I've been eating a lot of bread and butter, dog.
Is it really though?
It was a joke.
So how's that doing for your heart, Paula Dean?
Oh shit. Yo, your boy was almost on a slab today, dog. We're about to talk about a whole different gang of slabs up in this piece. Your boy was almost on his way out.
Hey, you know what? I'd have to have a hearty laugh if he was on a slab because all the talk Nick's old. Nick's so old. Who's on a slab first?
Taken out by Lando Lakes.
Yeah, that's basically.
Extra whipped butter.
Yeah.
Whip.
What are they whipping it with?
Whipped butter.
Yo, nah, you know what butter I use? The Breakstones, the unsalted butter.
Hey. Yeah, with the whip stuff in the container. Yeah.
Oh man, that shit. Oh no, I don't use that. Damn it! I use the hotel butter, like in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that shit is banging. Everybody, welcome to In the Mix, episode 159. Thank you for coming out here. Today is a few days before Christmas, which I'm excited about. First, we want to say what's up to our sponsors. Obviously, we want to say what's up to the GOAT, Jose Gonzalez, Spidey's Powder Tumblers, for all your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumbler needs. I am currently sipping flavored water out of my Maniac Cop tumbler, which is the greatest tumbler in the history of mankind. If you need a tumbler or anything else, hit up Jose Gonzalez. Also want to shout out Dustin, the comic chiropractor, cleaning, pressing, CGC and CBCS submission needs, PSA submissions, LGA submissions, LBGTQ submissions, all the submissions. Hit up the comic book chiropractor.
You left out the plus.
Oh shit, they're gonna get me. Yo, snap. That plus is mad important, dog. Shout out to Comic Shelf. You need a comic shelf in your life, which to me, this is like a primo item. I have one of these and I use it whenever I go to a con or something like that. This is one of the things that I always walk around with. You always catch me with in my knapsack. If you need one of these, hit up the Comic Shell. Use code Link Squad for 10% off. Also, big shout out to Superior Stand, the best stand in the game, and I stand on that. Superior Stand, we stand on business. Oh, yo, you see what I Yo, Superior Stand, they got a sale going on, I believe, right now for Christmas. You want to do, I think it's 25% off of all Superior Stands. I don't got a link. I don't got a code. I don't do any of that stuff. I just promote my guys. Those are my guys, and I want them to get the sales. I don't need to eat off of their sales. And that's how we roll it. What's going on, dog? Oh, we also got some giveaways today. I'm going to preview the links box for the channel members, and then I'm giving out a slab today. So I'm giving out a 9.6 gimmick. So
I was about to say, a slab you display or a slab you lay on?
No, not the slab you lay on, dog. Yo, come on, man. Come on, Nick. Why you gonna joke on me on my deathbed, dog?
Sam, call me old every week.
Oh shit, Mark is mad. Mark is mad. Oh, look at him.
Cotton Gin is jealous.
Why?
Made fun of how old it is.
No, that is a wild present. Imagine that, like back in the day, it's just like, hey, son, look what I got you, a printing press. It's like
getting your wife some new pots and pans.
Oh shit, that's crazy. What is, speaking of that, before we get to the chat, has there ever been a gift that you got your significant other that they didn't like, or that you thought was gonna be something cool and they were just like, yo, what is this shit? Really, Nick?
Broom.
You got her a broom.
Yeah, I called it a gift. She said it was a immature hint.
Gotcha. It wasn't like a vehicle to like for her to ride out the window and like phew.
No, I didn't put enough gas in it.
Gotcha. What about you, Nick? You look like you squandered some.
No, I mean, I'm a pretty good gift giver. I guess in all the love languages, that's my thing. But I've gotten my wife a whole bunch of stuff she doesn't wear. We first started dating.
Jewelry when you say that.
3-piece suit.
You're referring to clothes or jewelry when you say that.
Jewelry.
Okay, I was about to say you don't never buy your woman clothes. That's crazy.
Oh no, it looks like
he bought her purses and stuff like that. purses and sneakers, but
Yeah, I'm getting like Michael Kors purse and stuff. He doesn't watch this show.
Hey.
Christmas gifts.
Yeah, hiding where she never checks is around comics. No, but I see Eric saying Kyle legitimately wants a new vacuum. I've got her a nice brand new vacuum hiding out in the comic room. I've got her a ridiculous amount of jewelry because she worked where she doesn't have to like wear a work uniform. She wears like normal nice clothes, and she doesn't buy herself jewelry. So I take the kids to the jewelry store, and sounds irresponsible, and it absolutely is, but I let them pick out what they want to get mommy for Christmas.
That's sweet.
You, DJ.
Oh, I don't get Mrs. Link shit.
She just buys it herself.
Nah,
She bought her Christmas gift at Heroes Con already.
No, so Mrs. Links, it's funny. So every year, because I always get her stuff, like whatever, but this year she did an Amazon list. And then for weeks, I'm just like, babe, share your Amazon list, share your Amazon list, share your Amazon list. And then the other day we're there, I'm like, yo, are you going to share the Amazon list with me? Like, Christmas is next week. And she's like, I don't want you to make fun of it. How do you expect me to get you stuff off the list? So then she sends me the list, and I was just like, what is this shit?
Sledge. That's the best one. My wife got me. What else does she need?
There you go. So you said purses and sneakers and stuff?
I never complained.
Yeah, I don't know. I
got her last year. I got her, what is it, David Yurman or something like that? Those bracelets.
Oh shit, that's fancy.
Well, that gives you an idea of what I do for Christmas for. I got her a David Yurman band last year, and this year kids picked her out necklace and earrings and stuff that matched. And then for the other little stuff, I don't know. I'm like Nick. I'm kind of good at pulling gift stuff off. And then the entire month when we're talking to people about Christmas and stuff, I'll just find a slick way to say, and Kyle won't tell me what she wants for Christmas. So she never knows when I get her something or if I even came through with anything. Since I've had her stuff for a while, and I've asked her probably legitimately at least 4 different times to please tell me what you want for Christmas, despite of already being done with it. She gets nervous no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the point now. It's just like I just wind up buying what I want. Like this year, I needed new video game headset, so I was like, "All right, Merry Christmas to me."
Were you just selling a video game headset?
I did.
Upgraded?
Oh, yeah. There you go. You upgraded.
Is that one designed for a bald head?
That massive ass
Yeah,
melon.
I guess so.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
That shit is designed for planet Earth. Yo, Mrs. Links, I don't think she's watching today.
She's in the chat.
Just saw her. I got her a cookbook, How to Make Bread.
So, buy her a bread maker.
How to make bread. So hopefully, that's a gift for both of us, if you know what I'm saying. Cookbooks are like lingerie. It's a gift for both of us.
I don't know about that. Yes, I am, sir. She's there.
Hey, what's going on? Let's say what's up to the people in the chat. We've been lollygagging long enough. Let's Cruciers, what's up, my guy? Eric Thompson in the building. Tommy Caps, what's up, dog? Joe Michaels, what's up, Joe Michaels? Happy belated birthday to Mr. Joe Michaels.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Austin LeMay, the God, collecting with Durs, my guy. Brian, what's going on? Eli, Mrs. Links is here. Sector 2815, what's up, Paul? Ruby G in the building. Steven C. JSN Brooklyn was cracking. Jason never could figure it out. What up, my guy? Angel, what's up, dude? Fish Cat Collectibles in the building. In DJ's defense, Nick, you are old every week. There you go. Thank you.
Older by the week. Yep, you're right, Mr. Awesome.
Kenny Bird in the building. Casino Comics, what's going on? Sledge, what's going on, Sledge? Thank you for being here. Yeah, that was funny. Tino, what's up, dog? So my guy at Midtown Comics the other day, he must have thought, he was just like, this DJ Links is an asshole. I was in so much pain. Like I was telling the guys backstage, I hurt my back on the way to Midtown Comics, dog. I was just like in so much pain. Yes, I am, sir. That's right, sir. I like that. It's called The Bakery. Aggressively relaxing in the building. What he says, girl gift, something she said she wanted, something she needs, flowers, food, and something badass like nunchucks or a replica of a Ghostbusters trap.
It's dope.
That's what
Yeah.
flash-
Yo, what's up, Taylor Winder? Lurking and jerking. That's the best kind, baby. Dagger cards in the building. Dale, what's going on? Lurking and jerking.
My friends are here.
Lurking and jerking. That's a title for a good show. Lurking and jerking.
What day would you do it on though?
Not on Saturday. That's the Sabbath. What day would you do it on?
Friday. Right before the Sabbath.
Right before the Sabbath. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Matt is in the building. Sledge says, I bought me a new pair of Hayabusa Daredevil Muay Thai gloves. They are quite nice. Nice. Do you get yourself gifts at Christmas time? Like, did you buy something this year? Like, I'm gonna get something, or Mark?
No.
Oh, shit. There's no.
I mean, if that's the case, and Christmas is a couple of times a year.
Oh no, I mean specifically for like December.
No, it just happened. Like I said, my old video game headset kind of crapped out, so I bought myself a new pair.
What do you get, Elijah?
He also wanted
loves
another.
it and gets them for his own good.
Yeah.
Oh,
He wanted another headset too, so I got him the same one. Sneakers.
nice.
That's the diecast one, right?
Yeah, you can tell you struggling to hold that up, you weak motherfucker.
No, I was trying to pull the bag tight as I'm turning it.
Nah, I see you. I see you struggling.
Struggle bus over here.
That is nice. What is that? 1/6 scale?
I don't know numbers like that.
Is it a foot tall? Oh, but I guess with Optimus it wouldn't be that.
Nah, well, yeah, 1/6 scale would be mad big. What up, Gary B? What's going on? Oh, let me show you guys what I'm giving away today. So for the people in the chat, we're gonna draw for this later on. There's Wonder Woman. So it's Wonder Woman number 613 from September of 2011. This is, I believe, the cover B. Who did this cover? It's a variant.
You mind reading me the right side of that label, sir, please?
Alex Gardner did the cover.
Is that a no?
Nah, we don't do that over here. I don't want to get sued.
It's derivative.
I'm gonna give that away later, and then I'm gonna show the links box. Yo, you want to talk about the best trailer, the most important trailer that was released this week?
If the chat's ready.
The chat, you ready to talk about the most important?
Sound
trailer?
off, chat. We need thumbs up or ones or something in the chat if you're ready.
Ones for the most important trailer to talk about. Twos if you're not ready. We're stealing that. Shout out to Comic Tom. I bought myself a MetaQuest 3. It's for the kids. What is that, a MetaQuest? Oh, that's the thing, right?
Yo,
Dude, I watched his video of him like fighting zombies in his living room. That thing is insane. Like he puts it on and it scans the room and it turns like his real life door and his real life window into points where they come in and stuff. Dude, it was intense just watching him play.
we have the first one, the first gen, and we don't use it that often, but they actually have basketball games that where you can sit and watch it like you're in the
courtside. That's crazy. I had what's the other one? The Oculus. So my sister-in-law, she had came over and she brought the Oculus. So I was trying it. It was like a roller coaster and you had to shoot like zombies. Yo, I got super dizzy, man. I almost threw up. Like it was like I was just like, I need to sit down. All right, we talked about it for 2 hours this morning, Mark, but I'm down to talk. Who said anything about Superman? I was talking about Karate Kid, ladies.
Karate Kid Legends.
Karate Kid Legends. Daniel LaRusso in the building.
Danielson.
Instead of lurking and jerking, we got wax off.
Yo, my entire childhood, Danielson. Once Karate Kid came out, everybody was calling me Danielson. I hated it. Now I embrace it. The most important trailer of the week dropped, the Karate Kid Legends. What did you think about that trailer, Nick? Yeah, let's start us off. What do you think about the trailer? Because you were an adult when the Karate Kid came out.
I was how old Jackie Chan is now. That's how old I was back then. Honestly, I watched the trailer once and I I'm hard pressed to remember any detail about it.
Oh, Nick.
Bobby.
For me, I want them to recognize the Cobra Kai stuff. I don't know if they're going to, so I'll wait till it's on streaming.
I've never
Y'all
seen.
know, y'all know my stance on the new Karate Kid. No Jaden Smith, no me.
I think Sal from Impractical Jokers has a cameo. He's just gonna show his.
Just lift his pant leg up.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be.
That's so crazy.
So I have a question.
Joe did that. To them.
Impractical Jokers hasn't been the same since Joe left.
No, it's still pretty fun, to be honest with you. They've done some wild stuff, but it's just not the same without all of them.
Because
There.
Joe didn't give a F.
No, Joe was the wild card.
To this day, I still say probably once a day. I'll be like, "Scoopy potato, Scoopy potato."
Chop potatoes.
You want a scoop? I have a scoop. Larry!
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in when I went to Planet Comic Con, Murr was there.
Yeah.
So I screamed to him. I was like, "Yo, Murr, where do Brooklyn guys go to eat in Kansas City?" He was like, "Up your ass and to the left."
Up your ass and to the left.
Yeah.
My friend was on one of the shows where it was just like in the supermarket, and it was just like, "Oh man, this person, they want me to hang out, but I need you to be my excuse." And he like went along with the whole thing, like whatever. So he was on it. Damn, I should have asked him if they got paid. I got a question about Karate Kid because I never seen the new ones with whatever is
Cobra Kai.
No, I've never seen Cobra Kai, and I've never seen the ones with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith.
Yeah, there's only one. It's just that one that they did.
Is Jackie Chan supposed to be Mr. Miyagi, or is that a completely different person? But it's in the same universe.
Well,
I
it
think
wasn't.
so.
It wasn't until this movie. This movie is what sets it in the same universe.
You think that?
Jackie Chan asked for Miyagi he says Miyagi by name.
Yeah, he does. He was just like, "Oh, I'm looking for Sensei Miyagi." You ever saw like an interview with Pat Morita, whatever his name is, where he puts on the Mr. Miyagi voice?
What's crazy is Pat Morita, I think, was your age when that movie came out.
Yo, the dudes back in the day, yo, you could be like 14 looking like you're 42. No, but it's funny. So it's an interview, and he's just like, "Oh man, when I got the script," that's his voice. "When I got the script, I was so enthralled, and then I read Miyagi, and for some reason, I talk like this, Mr. Miyagi."
Yeah, you don't remember him as Arnold on Happy Days?
Yeah, that's right. Arnold Happy Days. Yo, Happy Days was a good ass show. Literally Jump the Shark. That's where Jump the Shark comes from. Are you guys gonna see this karate? I know Mark is gonna protest because of no Jaden Smith. You want to try to get like a Jaden Smith thing going, like a petition?
No, the dude's absolutely crazy now.
Why? Why you say that? Is it drugs?
No, he's it's kind of the same. He lives in LA.
Gotcha. There's a lot of that going on.
Has a weird effect on people.
LA?
Yeah.
Nick's in LA.
I love LA.
I like Whack Arnold's.
No, I enjoyed the first Karate Kid movie. I don't have like a real attachment to him or anything. The Cobra Kai stuff was okay. I didn't watch the last couple seasons. I just don't. It just doesn't really do anything for me. I did like the Jaden Smith movie. Not gonna lie, liked it a lot.
Did he do the crane kick in that one?
Kinda, yeah. That Hillary Swank too? Or was that was number 3?
That was number 3.
Oh shit, we
don't number 4 or something.
Don't mention that one, Nick. Hillary Swank. Yeah, Karate Kid 3. Was that your favorite one?
Me?
Yeah.
No, 1 and 2, and then I cut everything off.
Karate Kid 2. That was the one where they went to, was it Japan or China? Or they did the thing with they brought back those stupid things, the click, 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 click.
I don't know.
To this day, I still do that. I'll be like, Madeline will be like, "Oh, my shoulder hurts." I'll be like, "Hold on." Smack. Oh. I've Karate Kid 1 is dope. 2 was okay. I've never seen any of the Cobra Kai stuff. I've never seen the Jaden Smith version. I have zero interest in. Yeah, Matt says Japan. I have zero interest in this Karate Kid Legends. That is something that I am not gonna watch. Before Cobra Kai happened, I was at New York Comic Con, and it was, I want to say it was the 30th anniversary of the OG Karate Kid. And that was the first year that I started going to panels at New York Comic Con, and they had a 30th anniversary of the Karate Kid, and it was like empty. It was like downstairs in one of the small rooms, and it was what's his name? Billy Zabka or something?
William Zabka.
William Zabka. Him, the coach, Daniel LaRusso, what's his name? Ralph Macchio. It was like all of them were in there. And I felt bad. It was like empty. The new Karate Kid gonna be lit. I don't know. Not me. We should point out karate was invented in Japan. So why was the Jackie Chan version even called Karate Kid?
Yeah, I think they were doing like kung fu in it or something even.
Yo, this is a real story. This is 100% a real story. We had an intern at my job, and I was like the mentor to the intern. So this kid had to be like 14. So he was in the 9th grade. So he would come in once a week. And then I found out he was doing like mixed martial arts on the side. So the company newsletter came, and I sat down with him. His name was Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. I sat down with him, and I'm like, yo, just give me a little bit of background. We're going to put this in the newsletter so that people could get to know you a little bit more, blah, blah, joking around. So I interviewed him, put it in the newsletter. And in the newsletter, I was just like, be careful of his roundhouse kicks. Newsletter comes out. This kid is just like, hey, can I talk to you? I'm like, sure, come in, close the door. Yo, sits me down. And he was just like, so I'm doing Muay Thai. We don't do roundhouse kicks in Muay Thai. And I'm like, my bad. Like, this shit was already published.
Got her faces with elbows and knees.
Yo, he was legit upset that I said that he does roundhouse kicks.
Yeah,
You ever
well,
watch the Unlock movies with Tony Jaa?
Imagine if somebody came up to you and started talking about, he does his editing with this.
He does editing with CapCut. Yo, shout out to everybody that uses CapCut.
Yo, Izzy was talking about CapCut this morning.
Yeah, what was he talking about?
We mentioned StreamYard price hikes, and he mentioned CapCut price hikes, and beyond that, I couldn't tell you because I don't do the editing thing. He was talking about how they went up in prices.
Yeah. I saw his post where he was just like, it doubled in price. Ah!
Yeah.
That's the way that I heard it. Shout out to CapCut. But he has the whole Adobe suite.
Over Christmas, they reduced it by 52%, didn't they?
That's what those Black Friday sales, dog. All right, you want to talk about the Superman trailer drop, James Gunn Superman? I know Mark talked about it extensively this morning on the Legion's Lair. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there because I was always on a slab. I was hooked up to an EKG machine at the same time. See, Cliff snatched that sale. I snatched that Black Friday StreamYard sale. Congratulations to you.
Cliff with the new logo too.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about the Superman trailer, Nick? What was your?
I talked this morning about it. It's like I'm cautiously optimistic about it. Because seeing it kind of gave me Flash vibes, and I think that James Gunn tried to tug on the heartstrings in a lot of different ways with the music, a lot of the shots, the way they were framed and whatnot. But I mean, with anything nowadays, I'm cautiously optimistic.
I'm with you on that. Anything. All right, Mark, give it to us.
Oh, I'm right there with the cautious optimism, but there's a lot of parts of the trailer that have me very excited. That shot of him saving that kid.
Fun fact: he went so fast, he snapped her neck when he went. Like
yeah, saw that. He pushes her down.
You saw her hands just drop like it's silly.
No, but that shot, dude, like I'm like that one shot was just phenomenal. That was awesome. I like the aesthetics, the costume designs and stuff. Like when you look at Jimmy Olsen, he looks like Jimmy Olsen. You know, the characters inside the Daily Planet look like characters and not just people in an office place. They look like comic book characters in an office place. I like that. I'm concerned with the amount of people, the balancing act that he has to do. James Gunn has a good track record with it, but I think deep down it's not as much concerns as just what I want to happen and what is happening are two separate things. That doesn't mean what is happening is bad. It doesn't mean what I want should be what happens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't write movies for a reason. So hopefully it's gonna be awesome. Man, I'm excited for Metamorpho a lot. That's gonna, man, there's unlimited possibilities with that. Nicholas Hoult looked fantastic. That shot of him looking out the window and Superman fly by and him just turning around looking pissed. I'm like, dude, that shot right there, and that's just kind of a casual shot. But there's certain things that I saw that just really fire me up. But it just seems the whole DCU rollout it's so different. And again, that was the assignment, right? Start a new universe, make it different, and it is. I still have Zack Snyder brain. Like when I think and see these characters on film, I still see that. I'm not one of those people that just watched them once and moved on. I've watched the Snyder cut literally more times than I can count. And that's over a 4-hour movie. Like go scroll through my post. Every time I even go on vacation, I post me and the kid watching it one of the evenings and stuff. And that's still like my mental DC film vision. So I got to get past that. And it just takes time with new stuff to get past that.
Yeah, we are kind of old. Fishcat says, Legion, you're right. It seems to have a ton of characters. Hopefully he can balance them out. So when I saw the trailer, I watched it yesterday 3 times. I've seen it 3 times. Only 3 times. You probably watched it more times, I'm guessing, right?
What?
You probably watched it like 1,000 times, right?
The trailer?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, so I only seen it 3 times, and then
just say that again.
I only seen it 3 times.
I only seen the trailer that came out yesterday 3 times. That's dude. That's still crazy, right? That's how big this movie release is.
I watched it 3 times, and I watched 2 half-hour breakdowns.
No, so
that's all.
That's all.
The reason why I watch it 3 times because I want to have these conversations. Like I just don't want to like gloss over it, watch it, and then you mention something. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. So I wanted to kind of like capture everything, just get a good grasp on it. By the 3rd time watching it, it didn't change the way I felt from the first time watching it. Cautiously optimistic is the perfect way to put it. I'm not excited. It didn't change my excitement level. Like I was always this way, but it didn't make my excitement level go down. It kind of reinforced my fears about there being too many characters and James Gunn just making the same movie over and over and over again because it has to have, snappy dialogue and you need all the different personalities and stuff like that. That's what worries me. I'm hoping, or maybe you have these people in the beginning, something happens, or in the end, whatever, and it's just like a Superman story. His look as Clark Kent, it doesn't work for me. Like I know in All-Star Superman, that's how he looks. That's a comic book. It just doesn't work for me.
He doesn't look like that in All-Star Superman.
Doesn't he like look frumpy and like
cabbage patch hair?
Not with the
they dropped his
fucking hairdo.
Quietly drops his shoulders. No, I thought you just meant like the weird cabbage patch hair. Like that's kind of the. I mean, Chris even did that. He dropped the shoulders, and the iconic scene in Superman 2 where dude stands up and just changes his face. But
I mean, even with frumping his shoulders, he's still like a monster there walking on the street. That's how big.
Yeah, dude's tall.
Dude is mad tall.
Yeah, so I did watch this trailer more times than I can count.
Superman is great. I will hear no hate. So get out of here.
One thing that I can tell you that changed for me is the music started kicking in. So that's one thing. Think of how many IG posts I've done or how many YouTube shorts I've done where I used Hans Zimmer's Man of Steel music for those. Like that and John Williams is iconic. I can hear 3 notes from Flight or Superman the movie, and I know exactly what I'm hearing, and it instills emotion in me. So one thing that I did notice happen with that trailer is that electric guitar that was kind of at first, like it started sinking in. And I'm like, so now these little musical moments in this trailer started to mesh for me and stuff. And the people who mixed this and made this, they heard it a million times too before we heard it the first time.
And I'll be honest, like the music is dope. Obviously, John Williams, Superman, fantastic. And then the guitar, dope.
Well, I didn't say it was dope at first. It had to grow on me.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. Like, get your own shit and be original.
Well, I believe that's just the trailer track as well. And I don't know if they even needed to give us a trailer track. I would have been more happy if they took like the movie poster score that we got a tease of and took that tone and vibe into the trailer and like left out the whole him falling and calling for crypto and just did like a montage, to that track. But that would have also been criticized as being too familiar with what we've done with the previous trailers.
The people that didn't like the trailer are in the minority because you surveyed every fucking person on the planet. Get out of here. That's just a dumbass quote. You mentioned crypto. I see everybody crypto. Convince me to like or give me a reason why I should care that this dog is in the movie.
If it was a cat, would you immediately care?
No, not at all. Scratchy. No, because it's like I see people posting, and I'm happy for those people. Like Ricky from All Sorts of Words, where he put up a post of his third video he ever put on YouTube talking about how much he loved crypto. So I'm happy for him. But for somebody like me that doesn't care, why should I care that Superman's dog is in this movie?
You're not supposed to care right now. You remember when Absolute Batman was announced and people were clowning on the design? He's too big, he's too bulky, the symbol looks stupid, this and that. I'm like that, and I did content on it, even said like that's fine. It's get all the hype, get all the talk. Now it's up to the writer to sell you with the product. And look, when Absolute Batman 1 dropped, everyone's like, okay, all that shit makes sense. I loved it now. And there was like practically no haters at that point. I think that's it's on James Gunn's shoulder to make that same scenario for this. You just showed us a bunch of characters. You showed us kaiju. We got Superman like beat up in the beginning of this. You got an electric guitar and you got crypto looking like a little mutt. Make me care. And I think I think what he's doing, he believes will. From the press that they did that meetup before the trailer release and the Q&A that they did, him and the crew, from what they're saying, as a Superman fan here, from the answers to their question, they really sound confident that they're going to pull this off. And after hearing that Q&A, they were saying all the right things. So I'm like their direction that they're explaining is the right direction. So we'll see what they do.
I want to be proven wrong. Like I want this movie to be super successful. I want to leave from out of the theater and be like, oh dang, they shut me up.
So it cracks me up that people hung up on the lab. Like it doesn't matter. It's not hard to find it, but why does it have to be?
Yeah, you know what was my thought with Crypto? So he blows the whistle and Crypto comes running to him. Is he gonna drag him through the snow all the way to the Fortress of Solitude?
I guess so. Just because it was cuter.
But obviously Crypto could fly.
We don't know that. We haven't seen.
Yeah, we don't know that yet.
We don't know that.
Yo, I want to see him drag fucking Superman through the snow, through rocks and all that. That he ends up
have frostbite cheeks when he gets there.
And then he's like, you dumb dog. Get out of here, you mutt. What does Taylor Winter say? I said this in another chat, but I think one of the priorities Gunn had in this trailer was to make sure people got that this wasn't the same version of Superman as Snyder's, which it shouldn't be. Like, I think like it should have two distinct visions, but I think it relied too heavily on the Christopher Reeves and the nostalgia. So for me, that was one of the things that I didn't like about Superman Returns, but that was kind of like a soft sequel. It was like a sequel.
Yeah, it was
right?
Superman 3.
Yeah, Superman 3, but it was paying homage too much to
Yeah, and it wasn't. Then that's because what you just said. It wasn't paying homage. It was literally just being Superman 3, which is what a wild decision to make so many years later. But with this, I think.
Oh, that was said several years later. They said that because
no, the Superman Returns released so many years after A Quest for Peace, and for them to like let's do a new Superman 3, but call it Superman Returns, and like not explain it to the commoners and the general audience. That's wild.
And they like wiped Superman 3 and 4 off the.
They kept 1 and 2 canon.
See, what's weird was like the tone was definitely different from Snyder in this one, but we have a lot of the same shots that we're kind of used to. You know, there's the Superman Lois kiss, there's the talk with Jonathan on the porch, a couple of different things. But I mean,
that's to do with the eyes, right? Pa Kent from Identity,
from Constantine. Yeah, he was the priest that drank himself to death.
Yeah,
we'll get all that. We know it's Superman, just tonally different.
And
honestly, for me, I don't think anything will beat Costner doing this.
Speaking of Superman 3, the Platt version of the Reeves figure, Mark is evil Superman. Fun fact:
I've seen it, bro.
Superman 3 was the first movie I ever saw in the movie theater.
Nice. The whole playing into Christopher Reeve, I think, is smart and very important, because if you do a comic comparison with this, you know how Superman fell out of favor. And y'all know this just from hearing me rant over the past couple of years, how Superman's made a massive comeback in comic books. The Bendis era destroyed that character. Superman should be the poster child for DC Comics as a brand.
1000%, I agree.
And he wasn't for years, and that's because Brian Michael Bendis ran him down, ran people off. You know, like culture changes a little bit. They like the vigilante thing. Batman really took over, but Philip Kennedy Johnson took over Action Comics and Superman titles both after Bendis. And Philip Kennedy Johnson's a Christopher Reeve guy. He's got a kid, a young kid. You know, they're at an era with Jonathan Kent and everything, and he brought Superman back to the map. He did that War World saga that everyone raved about. And then, you know, there's just been a lot of great stuff with Superman. We've expanded the number of titles. He's charting in the top 10. The Brainiac, House of Brainiac story arc was outselling all the Bat titles and everything else. Superman literally came back on top by reaching into the old bag of tricks. It was time, you know, like we kind of verged off for a while, but we had to go back to that, not the status quo, because we're not there at all with the Superman family and him having a kid. It's the new status quo, but all those certain things that everyone missed about Superman were back and present tonally and the vibe and all that. And I think that's what we were missing from the Snyder stuff for a large portion of the audience. It was not OG Superman. It was a new
100%.
A new direction on him. So I think that they're smart to lean into the font with the Christopher Reeve and the homaging the John Williams stuff, because it's letting the old heads know, like, hey, you remember this, right? It's back. We're back.
But it's different.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this before.
I totally get that. I think for me, and what's my hesitation is because I've rediscovered my love for Superman over the last couple of years, right? So Christopher Reeves, and just it being so timely, like the documentary. So we just had the documentary, which was, I was crying like a baby throughout the whole thing. We just had that documentary. We just had Superman and Lois. I'm reading the Superman comics. Everything has been great. I loved Zack Snyder's take on Superman. So those 4 things are things that I love, and I've rediscovered that love for Superman. All-Star Superman. Thank you for recommending that to me. So then I see this, and for me, for my specific tastes, this is a step backward. Like,
yeah, it doesn't feel like any of that, does it?
Yeah, which is good. Like, it should be its own thing, but it's just not hitting for me.
I think there's a large part of anybody that kept up with it that watched Superman and Lois. We just saw the best that you can do. The best that's been done. Like, that was just, it's hard to even put into words. So this being so close on the heels of that, man.
Did you see the documentary?
I haven't seen it yet.
You have no soul, sir.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Do either of you have anything you want or need to see in this movie?
I just want a good movie. Like I want to be proven. I literally just want a good movie. What I would like is a Superman-centric film with Superman's core characters: Superman, Lois, Lex, Jimmy. That's what I want. I don't need a Green Lantern in this. I don't need Hawkgirl. I don't need Mr. Terrific. Like I don't need any of that stuff. I just want a Superman-centric movie and him face off a singular villain. That's what I would prefer.
You're not getting any of that.
I also want to test the waters on this because I haven't done this, but Finn watched the trailer for Superman. What did you think about it?
Hold on, let me give you the big screen.
No, what did you think about it? You remember what was in it?
I remember there was 2 of them. Are you talking about both of them?
No, just the one we watched yesterday that Pop showed you.
Yeah, I thought it was a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Kind of has Guy Gardner's haircut there.
Oh snap! What was your favorite part?
Oh, I don't have a favorite part.
So then it can't be 10 out of 10.
All right, thanks.
I think your dad forced you to say 10 out of 10.
No.
Wait, can you please stop?
He's in here asking for something. He's just trying to blow through this.
I mean, a good story notwithstanding. I think everybody wants to see that. But for me, I need that one Superman movie. Remember how you watched one for the first time? Lois just died. He starts to fly around the earth fast.
Oh my God. That to me is like
I need a moment like that where Superman does something only Superman can do.
Yo,
that'll be in there, man. That was in the trailer already.
You can throw on that Superman 1, just that scene, and I will tear up. As a kid, that's one of the first things I remember, like watching the movie in the living room on the small TV that's just sitting on top of the big TV that doesn't work, like the small TV. Yo, and him just finding Lois.
The scream.
Yo, just even thinking about it right now gets me choked up, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, and then when Chip Gettler in the building. Finn's seal of approval.
I was just watching him on a stream from earlier today. He got some cool G.I. Joe Jenny Frisson variants.
Nice. I don't know, man. I want to be proven wrong. I want this movie to be super successful.
The coolest thing about it, if you step back and think about it, this is just the teaser. This is the smallest amount of stuff that they could possibly show us. So like we want to give them a taste, but we don't want to give them anything yet, And that's wild.
Hopefully none of that stuff will be in the movie.
Or the first 5 minutes.
I think a lot of that was from the same moments, like the scene of him saving the little girl, taking the fireball from the kaiju, in Stag Industries with the burnt suit, walking in there, getting the can thrown at him, Guy Gardner walking up behind him, Hawkgirl coming down out of the sky, Lex watching him fly by the window, Luthor Corp zoom in. I think all of that's from the same scene, potentially even the buildings tipping over.
Actual Dracula in the building. Yo,
because the big fight is going to be at night with that orb in the sky that we keep seeing the little clip of.
It should be in the daytime. Yo, I have such a big problem with these special effects driven movies happening in the nighttime. That's like a super pet peeve for me, to cover up for the special effects.
Godzilla fought at night. You hated that scene?
Godzilla, which one? What scene? That's different. It's Godzilla.
The first Godzilla was at night. The second Godzilla, they did both. Kong versus Godzilla, they did the neon Tokyo. Then the New Empire, they're like, we're going full daytime, baby. Everything daytime.
Yo, like Red One. We were talking about that Red One, which was dope. Red One was phenomenal. Like for a sit-at-home Christmas movie, the majority of the movie was in the nighttime to cover up the special effects. I
don't think this is a cover up a special effects thing, because I went and looked up the budget. I don't think they have an issue with that. That was a pure decision. That's why they're doing cool stuff in the daytime as well as nighttime. Because you got to think, like, now I know this is a Superman movie, but we don't know what's going to be going on with the villain. But do you think that heat lasers, ring constructs, T spheres, you think all that looks cooler in the daytime, or if it's doing cool stuff at nighttime where you can see it also, like get a taste of both?
I have no idea what you said. What you said?
Eye lasers, Green Lantern constructs.
Oh, constructs. You meant
Mr. Terrific uses the T spheres, which you see like they have all kinds of little tricks up their sleeves and everything. Like you don't know what kind of stuff they'll be dealing with, but you see like the big magenta energy stuff and the Green Lantern stuff.
What do you think that is in the sky in the background? And then first of all, when does Superman get dressed? Like, yo, let me just put on my boot and shit. Like, I thought he just goes. Beep, 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 beep,
all right, so this is the Kingdom Come bastardation I was talking about. So like he's sitting there. You see him talking to Lois, and outside is something happening, but there's an entire terrific team that's dealing with it. And he's the guy that nobody wants anymore. Mm-hmm. And Lois has given him the famous go get him tiger kind of coaching that he needs. She's Wonder Woman in this scenario that came to get him. Like, dude, you got to get back out there.
Wouldn't it be great if she plays Adrian? She tells him, "You can't win."
Oh, snap.
Stays home.
You've got me. Who's got you?
Yeah, I think that the scene with them throwing the can at the back of his head, I think that's going to be after the kaiju fight. I'm predicting that he's not willing to just kill that kaiju that's destroying the city, and he's trying to save people and get it out of there. And the terrific team's going to come in and just like.
No, honestly, I think that comes about because of what we talked about earlier today with Ultraman. I don't know if Ultraman's going to be the main big bad, but if there's a case of mistaken identity once the mask comes off, I think they're going to hate him thinking that he did that.
Yeah, I think Lex is the main villain.
But it was confirmed a long time ago, right? That he is Ultraman, so it's a dual role.
It is not officially confirmed.
All concerned. I'm concerned.
No, it's not officially confirmed. But it is Ultraman.
It may not be him. It may not be Cornsweat.
It's Ultraman, played by David Cornsweat.
Last time everyone will be here before Christmas. Football game or movie.
What is your Christmas tradition? Do y'all like to go watch a Christmas movie, or do y'all watch the football game?
I don't watch.
There's no more football games.
There's a live stream on Netflix for a football game this year on Christmas Day.
Beyonce, if she's not arrested, is going to do the halftime show.
The Knicks start at 11 a.m. by me. 5 basketball games in a row that day.
I always go to the foosball game on Netflix.
Foosball. I always go to the movies on Christmas Day. Like, that's my tradition. Like, a long time ago, it started with going out with the guys. Like, we will all get together and go to the movies, and then now we go with the family. So I 100%.
Django.
Yeah, I saw Django on Christmas Day, dog, and then I saw it the next day because I went to go see it with the boys, and then I was like, Mrs. Links, we went to go see it. I was like, yo, we got to go see this movie. Everybody was talking about Nosferatu. You guys up for not? I mean, I guess
it looks fantastic. I don't know if I'll get a chance to see it on the big screen, being R-rated and time constraints through the holiday. But man, I'd love to.
Yeah, I'm off for. I'm working Monday and Tuesday from home, but I'm off for like the next 2 weeks. So I'm definitely gonna go see Nosferatu. I gotta cop my tickets. Nick, you got any interest in Nosferatu?
Yeah, I don't know about, like Mark said, I don't know about going to the theater. I think maybe.
How dare you, sir? That's a theater movie.
I'd want to see Craven
over Nosferatu.
I kind of held off. I'm trying to get Elijah to go with me to see Craven, but he's like, "Nah, Dad, I heard that movie sucks."
Yo, you should take him to see Craven. Tell him it's a different movie. Take him to see Craven. Then when you come out, put your phone to record so you could capture him putting the pause on you. We're tricking you into seeing Craven.
I just looked at our chat, Nick. It was me and you talking. It was right at 2 months ago when I told you that this kaiju would be in this movie.
I don't doubt you. You're not wrong about anything.
I just looked.
Now they talk about Paul Atreides being prescient.
Did y'all? I watched that Theo, dude. I have not seen with Timothy Chalamet on Theo. Dude, that dude sparred with Theo like in the best way possible. He had more jokes than Theo did, and I was laughing my ass off the whole time. Like Timothy was hilarious, dude.
As requested by the chat, we listen to the chat here on
Yeah, like a guy named Actual Dracula is gonna boo anybody who doesn't see Nosferatu.
How do you not like? Yes, the actual Dracula signed by who was it? Rob Sears.
Bart Spears, who did the cover, and Actual Dracula, who produced the one of a kind, one of one Jurassic Park acetate. This is literally the most expensive copy of Turok 1 that exists on the planet.
Shouldn't Drac be at the Sheridan with your girl anyway?
Oh shit. That's a good one. That's one of my favorite things I've ever done on YouTube is that that song with Drac in the video.
Miss those days. We got away from a lot of those skit kind of things. I kind of miss it.
Yeah, skits, those epic rap battles, it took a lot of work and yeah, I don't know, like that level of commitment and just the level of skill, not even the level of commitment, the level of skill was like insane for these guys. Like I was not prepared when we started doing it for people to come with that level of skill, man. And Drac is my guy. He's at the hotel with your chick, Clayton Crane, Steak and Dame. All right, so Superman. Let's close the book on Superman.
Never.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Nick said it before I could even say it.
Never.
No, I got to tell you guys though, it like not slamming the door. We can close it softly behind us. It's been fantastic watching the excitement.
Be right back.
For DC Comics. I saw someone put up a post, and they posted a picture of All-Star Superman #1, and the caption here. Let me see if I can find it, because the caption was like, "I'm glad everyone seems to be on the Superman hype train. Shame that it takes a movie trailer to get us there when there really are so many good stories out there." And I'm thinking to myself, I don't care when people show up. I'm glad they're here. Like, my main goal is to continue to love this hobby and to talk about it with more people. And I'm so excited about the number of people that are excited about this movie or dude, I can't imagine what an LCS DC sales would look like this next week. You know how many people are going to go into an LCS and pick up Superman shit this coming week?
And I hope they will pick up All-Star Superman.
Yeah, I am so excited for that, man. You know how many people are going to be? I told y'all this, but Thursday at 9:05 a.m., my DMs exploded. Like everyone I know and a bunch of people that just follow me on IG started messaging me, "Hey, what'd you think of the trailer? Hey, who's this guy? What's that?"
Because you're the DC guy.
I'm saying it's awesome how many people are genuinely interested. It feels like the beginning of the MCU again, when the general audience didn't know all this stuff, and the comic people like knew exactly what they were looking at and got all the Easter eggs, and people had questions. I can't wait for people to go through that whole like exploring all this stuff, man.
And you were the first person to call Metamorpho.
Yeah, because everyone else, I'm trying to tell them. Like I'm like, that's Metamorpho. Like I don't know. It looks like I'm not guessing. I'm telling you that's Metamorpho.
Purple and then the orange.
Yeah, purple. Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah, I've been looking for him. I've been waiting on him.
I have never had people show up to my LCS because of a comic book movie. Show that book, dog. Oh, let me show up a book and have everybody vote.
I think they got a really great actor for that character too. I mean, the range he showed on Barry was amazing. He wasn't just comedic relief. He did some hardcore stuff too, and I thought he was a great pick for that.
Cliff, I'm going to tell you something, man. A vast number of y'all's subscriber base is because of comic book movies.
1000%.
Like that's crazy to even think that. Like, the vast majority of people you see in chats and the peanut gallery on this platform are people that just watch movies, and they might pop into a comic shop and look for something they've seen in the movie.
I hear all Cliff's types and chats and comments. I hear it in his voice.
But that was pretty good. Not as good as your Yoda, but
Hey, Cliff is forever my hero. Watching him take him to school about Sony, like get him, Cliff. Went from me yelling at people one night to Cliff yelling at him the next night. I'm like, that's how it's done.
Oh yeah, I was watching that. I was lurking. That was on my guy Black Crown.
Yeah, he drank the Kool-Aid I was talking about.
Nice. Yo, shout out to Jim Jones, man. Greatest Kool-Aid mixer in history.
I messaged Cliff after that rant. I said, "Now you see exactly what I was talking about firsthand."
Wow.
Cliff's face when he heard him say it, like I hadn't seen that stream before, and it popped up on my feed right after my show was over because it comes on like around the same time at Week's End, and it popped up with Craven on the screen. So I just rewound it back to the beginning of that segment, and the one of the guys on the panel is like, "You hear the good news? Thank God, finally, Sony's going to sell Spider-Man." And Cliff did the what the? I'm like, "Yep."
Wow.
It was funny. It was a 48-hour like cycle of Sony's going to sell Spider-Man all the way to Sony's rebooting Spider-Man, starting over. Let's go.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's funny. I had it on the agenda about the rumors. So the rumors of them selling came after they said the thing was done. Like, why would Sony sell the rights to Spider-Man? That's literally printing money forever in perpetuity. That's just like DC will never sell the rights to Superman and Batman. Like, that's just printing money, reboot after reboot after reboot after reboot. So
yeah, people don't take into consideration that like Spider-Man, I don't think Sony has the merchandising rights for Spider-Man, but Superman and Batman, the merchandising alone can carry that company just on merch. That's crazy.
Jason says Action Comics 1 and a 6.5 restored, currently at 105,000. 19 days left on Heritage. It being restored, I don't know. That kind of throws a monkey wrench in things.
Not really.
People,
but this is a bad time to be selling big boy.
I was just looking at that. I was gonna bid, but because it's restored, I backed off just because it was restored.
Yeah, and also that, like, for those kind of collectors, a lot of big boy collectors like that like restored books because they're old heads, and it's really a more recent thing that restored means less money. Back and not long ago, restored meant better, more money.
Because of CGC, I think.
Yeah, well, you're not just color touching a book. This is professional restoration and preservation that's being done to a book, and it would increase the value versus leaving it in the beat up shape.
Shout out to the pressing, cleaning, and comic book presser.
Like, for context, look at some of these big boy creators out there. I mean big boy creators that their stuff is turned into movies and stuff like that. Go look what they share when they're sharing their first appearance keys, their AF-15s, their Tech 27s. They're buying purple labels specifically.
I see. I did not know that.
They're not doing it to save a couple dollars.
You just schooled me. Now I'm gonna go on another show and talk about how much I love restored comics. So the way you schooled Cliff on this one. Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, so that whole thing with Sony selling, like, they're never, ever, ever going to sell Spider-Man. And Sony makes 75% of the money from the Marvel deal. So whatever movie the money, Sony makes 75% of that. So it's like, it makes no sense to sell it in that case.
But Marvel keeps the merchandising though, right? That was the deal.
Yeah, Marvel has the toys and stuff for it. Now, I don't know how like the video game toys works and stuff like that. If Marvel gets the video game merchandising, as that's all Sony. I don't know if they'd get like the Amazing Spider-Man. Well, I guess they do. That's part of the split. Like when the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man stuff came out, obviously that's all Sony. But since they made this deal with Marvel, I have to look at the specifics.
I would think it would only include anything from that point forward. So like anything like new, and it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, like, but what if, like, you know, if Disney makes a Tom Holland Spider-Man solo movie, Sony gets their cut, but Disney gets to keep all the toy money. The T-shirt money. If Sony makes their own Spider-Man stuff, does Disney get their merchandising for that, or does Sony get to keep all their merchandising for that?
Sony gets to keep all their merchandising, I would assume.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So Izzy, I just want to shout out Izzy and highlight Izzy. Sony makes more money off of Spidey even with the flops. That's not what I was highlighting him for. He has 2 mystery boxes left.
No, we sold him this morning on the Legion layer.
Oh, sorry. He doesn't have any mystery boxes left. But if you want some art.
But you can also just donate Izzy money. To just straight donate him money for nothing. Hit him up.
Yeah, if you want to do that. So we got that. Yo, you want to talk about, damn, we're already an hour in. Damn, yo, that Superman convo was like legit. That's the good thing about it. Even though like I'm not the most positive person, like looking at that, don't take my like I want everybody to go out and see it, see the trailers, all that stuff. It's good to have people talking again, just people talking, and whether for good or bad, just people talking about something within our community, and everybody having conversations in Discord. Like it's legit. Like you said, it reminds me of like MCU stuff when shit first started popping off.
Yeah, well, look at the progression. DC Studios officially has three projects under their belt. Superman, a Christopher Reeve story, which is wow, what a kickoff. And then they have The Penguin on HBO.
The Penguin.
About a bunch of awards.
The Penguin.
Then Creature Commandos, which is picking up good steam.
Can we talk about Creature Commandos? Can I pause you? Can we talk about? You're up to date. Nick. Do you watch this show?
Yes.
Yep. You're up to date.
Yep.
Yes.
Was that the most heart-wrenching cartoon episode ever in the history of mankind, dog? Like I was sitting there like, yo, why am I about to cry? Made my fucking eye burst.
Is that what happened for real?
I think that's because you're just light in the slippers.
Oh shit, light in the loafers. No, man. I was like, yo, that shit was amazing from top to bottom.
That was my review that I posted on IG, was just a post with Weasel and a sad emoji.
Oh, that's the review.
Yeah, I just put the eyes starting to cry. I'm like, what? Yeah, predictable but great. Exactly, T-Dubs.
I don't know. I was actually kind of disappointed. Mark brought up a good point, though. I was disappointed that they messed with his origin story. I kind of wanted to have him had eaten 27 kids, but
oh shit,
the climate is not exactly right for it right now. So.
Yeah, my argument for that was like, this isn't the Suicide Squad. This isn't a team of villains. This is Creature Commandos. They're just non-humans. That's all. So for Rick Flag, who's supposed to have a moral compass, like the whole thing with that character is like he's in conflict with himself with everything he's having to do, and he's trying to find that balance, working for this terrible woman with these villains, or in this case, doing these crazy things. So if Rick Flag knows and can confirm that this creature killed and ate 27 kids, and Rick Flag doesn't just simply pull out his piece and put this thing down, it doesn't make sense.
No, but that's not true, because what happens is like with people in jail, like the guards and stuff aren't there to like condemn them and blah blah. Like they treat them with respect and all that. So like your crime.
Rick Flag's not a guard. Weasel's not a person in jail. Look what Rick Flag did when he walked into and saw what they were doing with just the test prisoners, and the American government knew about it at the end of Suicide Squad. He's like, no, like there is a line you can cross, and this is crossing the line. He's like, I'm turning this information over, and it cost him his life.
So Durr says, my girlfriend had tears rolling the last episode. 100 times better show than I ever expected.
Durr, how long have y'all been together? Put a ring on it, man. That's just sad. My girlfriend. Give her a ring for Christmas, bro. I hope she's watching this. Taylor, you deserve better.
Yo, Taylor. Taylor Bloom.
Love you, Durs.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Go ahead, clip that.
Going to jail.
Yeah, David Harbour's definitely a simp.
Now she's going to be rolling tears at this episode because she's going to be like, yo, they're totally right. I'm not enjoying She Can Hear You. There you go. Hi, Taylor. Yes. Yo, I'm not enjoying Frankenstein. I'm not enjoying that storyline. That fight, though, was dope. That fight was super dope. Yo, I love
the Flag part was cool. He kind of toned down.
Yeah. I'm the fight scene. I was with it. The fight scene. For some reason, I love whenever there's like a big character and they just walk through the door like it's like the biggest opening ever, and like nothing happened. I really enjoyed that. Like who?
Like Goldberg.
Yeah. Hey, but in all sincerity, like I was worried after that goofy montage we got with him just chasing the bride through everywhere in episode 2. But in this one, it kind of showcased like he's goal oriented. He's not unhinged, like as soon as Flag started to talk, he wasn't like, he's like, oh, okay, I understand. So I like that he's not an imbecile. He's a simp, but he's not an imbecile.
I mean, shout out to all the simps out there, man.
I like that it's running in parallel with what's going on and what we do in the shadows.
I haven't caught up on that yet. I got to binge that.
Yo, the finale was today, dog. I mean, not today. It was
This past
actually
week,
yeah, this past week,
Yeah.
but I watched it. I watched it today. The last final episode, man. You saw it, Nick?
Yeah, I saw it.
What you thought about it?
I thought it was good. I mean, you hate to see things end, but you don't want it to go on too far either.
I think it ended when it did. Yo, if I had one wish, I would be like, I want to talk like Laszlo for like a whole week straight and then get my voice back.
He's done that throughout his comedy career. Like if you do Matt Berry, him. This one skit where he's doing something about girlfriends too. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was hilarious. Search up Matt Berry.
Yeah, yo, Matt Berry is like hilarious. There was one where he was like, I don't know what show it was that he was asking out girls or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was like the chick was holding a fish tank and he like knocked it out of her hand.
that was the one.
That was it. Yo, that shit was mad funny.
Jackie Daytona.
Yo, shout out to Jackie Daytona from Tucson, Arizona.
Was it a volleyball team he was coaching?
Yeah, the girls volleyball team. And then he did, all like, the whole shit with the toothpick. There's a nice callback in the final episode. That shit was hilarious. All right, back to Creature Commandos. I totally love that freaking that episode. For me, it was the strongest episode. I'm with Nick. I'm kind of like, if they did something bad, let them do something bad and let them get their redemption now in the field, as opposed to like we find out they're all there. They're innocent and they're just there because of where they happen to be in that instance. But I'm like about to fucking cry, bro. I don't know what that. I think I'm going through a midlife crisis. Everything hits me in the feels. Like when he was on the plane and he was having the nightmares and he was dreaming about that, and they're like, "Oh, he's probably dreaming about chasing squirrels." Yo, that shit was so sad, man.
Like a lot of people liked him. Like I thought he was a cool character in Suicide Squad. I didn't need to have his.
I didn't. I thought it was stupid.
He was a nobody character in Suicide Squad. He fell off a helicopter and drowned in 5 minutes into the movie.
I mean, what has he really done throughout Creature Commandos?
He took out Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see him go ravenous, dude. It was wild. Yeah, befriended 6 children and risked his life to save the last one he could.
Taylor Winder asked.
He licked his nuts a couple times too.
I think that's.
No, it's not the decline. Like I said, it's just the climb is never right to eat children, of course. But I mean,
hey, yo,
we touched on that this morning. That dark humor, hits differently right now than it would have, a little while back. It's just a lot of stuff's been happening that really has the public perception really on edge, man. It's the whole reading the room thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. And I the first 2 episodes were okay. I really liked the GI Robot episode. And
that was my favorite one.
Yeah, but this one with anything that I always say I'm a sucker, which everyone should be. So I'm a sucker for like good storytelling, especially with an emotional hook. Like I'd rather have that than like crazy action scenes and sequences. Like just give me a good story with an emotional hook that I could get invested in. I'm gonna like that 1,000 times better than
Superman and Lois.
1,000. Perfect example, dude. Perfect example.
So let me ask you about John Wick.
Fucking staircase.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the first one.
John Wick, yeah.
But did you get hooked because of the wife, the dog, or the action scene?
All of it.
John Wick. That's a great question. For me, it was the shock factor. Like when I first watched it, like I was just like, let me just watch it. I'm there on the couch on my phone until the first action scene. Like that shit I was not expecting that in John Wick, dog. Like when they came into his house in the nighttime, and then when he called what's his name? Luthor from the Warriors came in and they was when the cop knocked on the door. So it was the action scene, and then the cop was just like, "Hey, John." He was like, "Hey, Bill." Whatever. Like I was just like, "Oh, this is a different type of movie."
Well, it also has like some of those like machismo moments that are gonna It's kind of like it's what makes like the Taylor Sheridan shows cool. Like, you know, like the simple things when he was talking to Kevin Nash, the door guard, he's like, "Hey, Francis," you see how scared he is. He's like, "Why don't you take the night off?" And just going, "Thank you, Mr. Wick." You're like, "That's cool as shit." Wonder when he's tied up in the chair, he's like, "Everyone keeps asking me if I'm back. You know what? Yeah, I'm back." And you're like, "That's just cool as shit."
No, and
reason.
it was dope because that was filmed. Like I knew where that was filmed. It was like in that the bank across the street from Peter Luger. Like Mark doesn't know what that.
Oh yeah, I was there last week. Yeah, tell me more.
No, so that was filmed in the hood. So it was filmed in the bank across the street from Peter Luger, and then that whole thing when they from the bank and then outside, like that shit is mad cool. It's right at the foot of the Williamsburg Bridge in Brooklyn. So seeing that, yo,
For
John
me,
10 years old. Jimmy the Cop.
We got 4 movies, right? 4 movies and Ballerina coming.
Masterpieces, all of them. John Wick to me is one of the few franchises that every movie is better.
Nah.
Every movie's better. Yo, dog.
There isn't a significant drop off.
Nick.
There isn't a significant, but yeah, that fourth one, I think the first one is still the best one of all.
I like the one with Halle Berry and the dog's the best.
Make me feel good. The first one,
Halle Berry was 3 or 2?
I think 3.
3. As soon as they killed that dog, I wanted to see every single bad guy pay in a way that was above and beyond. Yeah.
Yo, you know when shit was gonna get wild when the guys go to John Leguizamo and he's just like, "You fucking idiots," blah blah blah, and then the guy's talking about, and he's just like, so the guy's back is to the camera. Whoa, John Wick, and it's just like the mafia boss would just turn around and be
like, "Get this out of here! Get this car out of here!" Yeah.
Yo, John Wick 4 to me is a masterpiece. By far, John Wick 4 had the best villain out of the whole franchise. Those stairs, phenomenal.
Those stairs, yeah.
Yeah, I
didn't care for Donnie Yin's character in it.
Yeah, I didn't care for that either. But yeah,
and then the roundabout shootout, yo, that went on, and like, you know, the big circle with all the traffic in it. They were in that.
Oh, that went on too long.
They were in that traffic circle, like, I'm not even exaggerating, I think at least for 7 minutes, which in film time, that's like an eternity. That should have been like less than a minute. They were like, dude, just how many lanes are here?
How long was the gunfight in Heat though?
No, but that's different, man. They show Heat in like training classes for real situational awareness and stuff. Go back and watch how Val Kilmer like turns and watch how they're all progressing and moving. Like that was a dance, man.
That scene in Heat, that's the out of any movie ever, I'm gonna go on and say it, the shootout scene, the sound design in that scene is the greatest sound design for any shootout scene. You watch that shit full blast, your neighbors are gonna call the cops.
Where's Sledge at? Sledge, Heat. He's a guy who knows a thing or two with shootouts.
I'm talking to a dead man on the other end of this phone.
Yo, how did we just go on a tangent about John Wick?
Listen, if they didn't have, I'll tell you right now, if the Dragon's Breath shotgun scene wasn't in 4, it would easily be the worst one of them all.
You lie, Nick. You lie.
Was that the overhead shot?
Yeah.
That canceled out the stair scene for me.
At least one set of stairs.
John Wick should have ended right there with this guy dying and just it's a wrap. Like for me, what would have made it perfect if I put on my, director hat, my writer hat, John Wick would have been on the stairs, and obviously we know he slumps over and dies.
There we go.
If the dog would have just came up and like started licking his hand or something, because then
that would be good. That would have been good.
Just you see the little dog come up and lick his hand or whatever.
Boom.
And they could have hired that dog to be Crypto.
Or Casper.
I don't understand it. Oh my God, Crypto's in the movie. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I actually don't think he's going to be a big part. He's going to have that one or two big scenes. He's going to get hit.
Go see Super Pet.
I think he's going to be refined to the Fortress of Solitude.
He'll have that one hero moment. He'll have that one moment where the villain knocks knocks Crypto on his ass too.
Yeah, I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it introduced to him. I think we'll get to see him come pick up Superman, and then I think we'll get to see him at the end.
You think they're gonna Crypto? Because something. Yeah. Because something attacks the Fortress of Solitude, and then you see like the dead robot. So shit went down at the Fortress of Solitude. I
think Ultraman was sent there.
Superman's he can kill anybody then.
Yeah. I don't know. My thought is that like into the movie once Lex gets Ultraman going, because there's some alternate footage that's out there that was shown at a different trailer release, and one of them is like Lex in like glasses, Ultraman on his left, and just a goon on his right. I think Lex has notoriously been able to discover, find, and infiltrate the Fortress of Solitude, numerous different films, comics, all that stuff. And if only Superman can get into the Fortress of Solitude, what can a Superman clone do?
That's true. It's a good thing that you pointed out. Yeah, so I was seeing online that there's in theaters there's a different trailer, like not completely different, but there's a couple of different scenes.
A couple of different shots of Mr. Terrific and the shot of Ultraman behind Lex. And I like how this conversation, we closed the door on it about 10 minutes ago, and we're already back to it.
Yo, see, that's a beautiful thing, man. I don't know. I love talking about this stuff with my mans.
It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm excited, but trying to just be. I don't know. It has to. I just have to. Like you get a new pair of shoes, you have to break them in. You get a new pair of rainbows, you have to get them molded to your feet. This trailer feels like a new pair of rainbows. It ain't shaped to the feet yet. It'll get there.
Talking about flip flops.
Now I just see the trailers playing on your feet.
They're big enough.
Yo,
yeah, watching that Keanu training footage was, man, that was as cool as the movie Sledge.
What up, John? Happy holidays.
Yeah, and I think Ana de Armas is going to do her thing in this one too.
Now, when you say do her thing, what is that thing? Because yours might be different than what other
she can do anything she wants.
Yeah, you pervert. Did you guys see that movie with her, Marilyn or whatever that she was in?
I'm honestly not familiar with her stuff.
She was in Knives Out, right? She was the main character in Knives Out.
I haven't seen those.
One of the and then she was
she was the nurse.
Homeboy's virtual girlfriend in Blade Runner.
Oh, okay. And in the new one, yeah.
She is very attractive.
You really are.
That episode was legendary. That was the cursed cat episode when he did that, wasn't it?
Yeah. The witch's hat with the ass on the back. Yeah, I can't.
Lady Robinson.
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll was also in Red One. Yo, Red One, for those that didn't see it. Did you see it, Nick?
Yes, I did.
Right? Can we all give it a round of applause? That was a good movie.
I wouldn't have paid to see it in theaters, but it was good watching it home.
You have Amazon Prime, then you wouldn't have had to pay.
Izzy says
Sydney.
Anna or Sydney?
Sydney.
I really have to make a choice. Can I be the meat in that sandwich, Izzy?
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
just go with that. Yeah, Anger Management says Red One was dope. I think Sledge made a comment early on in the stream. I think he said
it wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't a bad movie. Krampus was cool as hell, yeah.
Yeah, sure was. That was Tormund from.
Yeah, as soon as he said it's not how you treat a woman, I was just like, that's Tormund.
Watch the Battle of the Bastards. Just
started Red One and fell asleep. Yo, it was mad good. Right from the very beginning with the music and all that stuff. Yo, it gave me 1996 vibes. Like it would have fit perfectly back then. Like it was.
It's funny. I watched Jingle All the Way today from '96.
That's when Jingle All the Way came out.
Yeah, '96.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. That's one of my Christmas movies I want to watch. Yo, it was super fun. Like I don't understand how it. Like obviously it's super flopped, but on Amazon it was the most watched movie ever with 50 million streams in one weekend.
Yeah, so it's not. This isn't a standard movie release. It was. Yeah, it was made specifically for Amazon Prime, and they decided to do a limited theatrical engagement just because it's Christmas time. Why not, kind of thing. So this movie never had to perform at a box office. It never had any expectations. Make what you're going to make. Don't make what you make. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's for streaming. That's why they released it so quick to streaming, so that their customers would have it at home in time for the holidays. And supposedly, I don't know if it's all theaters or certain theater chains, if you show them your Amazon Prime member, they let you watch it in the theater for free. So their goal isn't to make a ton of money at the theaters. It's just to put it out, because why not?
So let me ask y'all a question. You think so? This makes me call attention to reviews. So had this hadn't been this unique scenario with the limited release and blah blah, because it was clearly a not bad movie, but it got super panned because it was a theatrical release. Like, you think there's justification in those bad reviews? Like, I don't get how somebody could be like, yo, this shit is super whack. Like, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know how you could watch it without like putting on your Christmas goggles and watching it as a Christmas movie, because Christmas movies have certain benchmarks they're trying to hit. You have to have your whole little message thing, your whole little family thing, and you have the dine. I think that's why they put Jack in there. You had to have, like, Christmas Chronicles, you have the two kids, and this you had Jack and his son. You have to have the struggling human character that's having to correct their wrong, and they added the message thing to what's
surprise, motherfucker.
What's up, you slimy sons of bitches?
Yeah, let me see those guns real quick. What the hell?
Can we see a little preview of your t-shirt there, Mr. Q?
That's John Cena.
You're not wearing your Snuggie.
That's true. It must be warm in the house.
I just found this.
But you guys don't have a stipulation where you think something's good, but if I had paid money to see it, or if I had paid money to do it, it kind of would have ruined things?
No. For me,
you're a man.
I normally have my best experience taking the time to drive somewhere, pay for it, and sit in a theater. That's normally the best experience I have watching something.
Same.
That's me.
For me, like, the way I view things, when you go to the movies, you don't pay to see a good movie. You pay to go to the movies, no matter what comes on the screen.
Like, you're talking about the experience.
Yeah, like, you pay for the experience. And for me, going to the movies is like one of the most old school, like, it's still a unique experience where you go in a room with like-minded people that there to enjoy a film. You all shut the fuck up. You're all eating popcorn. Like, it's crazy to me. It's like one of the few things. Same thing with like a concert, but some people just go to same thing.
Yeah, for me, it's like it's got to be a specific movie. Like for Nosferatu, I don't doubt it's gonna be a great movie.
I feel like the more that Nick talks, more it makes sense to me. I don't know. It's like a red pill moment. Like I swear, every week I'm more and more Nick. I get you, man. I get you. I'm the same way. It's got to be like a specific thing.
How upset that this shocks you?
Oh no, I'm just saying. It's like I don't. Well, yeah, I can't explain. I don't know. I used to watch them. Like I would go to the movies. Like something come out, and I'd get excited. Like nobody wants to go. Fuck that. I'd go enjoy myself. It was awesome. Now I'm like, man, if it's not something special, like if it's just not the right thing, I'd rather just lay around in my comfort zone, no pants. I'm not getting arrested for it. It's perfect.
What was the last movie you went out to see?
I don't even know.
I know it's the last movie you went out to see because I remember
The Flash at Heroes Con 2 years
ago. It wasn't Flash. We went to something else. Deadpool. Deadpool Wolverine.
There was also a movie
that to me was like, all right, I'll go to this.
What was the movie you snuck away when you didn't tell Angel that you just went to the movies and she was super pissed on Let's Talk About It?
Oh god, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
I don't remember what that one was.
And it works the opposite too. Like if I hadn't seen Deadpool Wolverine in the theaters, I would have been pissed. That's a movie you need to see in theaters.
I mean, I remember back in the day when Avatar came out, a buddy of mine was like, listen, you want to experience this, on the big screen. Like this, you have to experience this. You'll regret it down the line.
Dude, Interstellar, which is coming out again on IMAX.
It already is out. It's already banked.
Is
over
it
to
really?
a limited theatrical run.
Yo, you
Oh,
guys
wow.
want to meet up and go see Interstellar? Let's all go to
Yeah,
North
if y'all
Carolina.
come- there's more of us. Yeah, I was about to say there's more of us down here. DJ, you got to come this way.
Damon says I
This
told you
side
go
of
to 1 to 2 movies in the theater. Yo, I go to the movies so often. I don't understand why I don't have one of those AMC passes.
The Angels
I
got the
usually buy
AMC pass thing, and we have tons of free tickets, and we can't even use them up.
Wow.
I usually
I had a
go.
customer give me 9 free tickets for the theater right down the road. I have no idea what I'm going to use them for. Like, I don't know. Free
see,
movie.
just go-
It's a free
Bro,
movie. I'm
just
still
go
like,
up
do I
there
want
one
to do
day.
this?
Go up there one day with no plans. Just go up there at a time of your convenience and just see what's starting soon and go watch it.
I don't know.
No, pass. I remember we went
Go
out.
do it.
Yo, Mrs. Lynx was just like, it was like a double date with one of her coworkers or whatever. And first of all, I don't like going out with people. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, and we go to the movies. I'm over here, yo, like thinking we're gonna see Kill Bill 2. So we get to the theater and they like, I said, what are we gonna watch? I was just like, what? Like, how do you go to the theater not knowing what you're gonna watch? Like, not checking Showtime.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. You got to know what time you're going to get there. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
And this was before reserved tickets. So it was just like you had to get there early in order to get a good seat. So we wind up seeing this Denzel Washington movie, well, whatever. And then we sat all the way in the corner and arms crossed like that the entire time. Like a baby.
Last time I went without a plan, I saw Battleship, and then I just went right in at which I did. I love that movie. And then right in after that, I just went straight back to the box office and bought tickets to see Cabin in the Woods. And I did a solo double feature. It was amazing.
How the hell you have time to go sit around for 3 hours, man? I might go to the movies with my lady. Then it's an event night. So we go to the movies, then we go out to dinner, and then we hit the town, and then we go back home.
Dinner and movie. Oh,
Then they get in the car and go for a walk.
yeah. Is it bedtime yet? I gotta go to bed. Yeah.
The thing about the AMC thing is they play that Nicole Kidman thing to death, and I can't wait till she's gone.
She's gone?
No, I mean they don't play that.
That's
anymore.
so.
She's fantastic on Lioness. Y'all have got to watch that show.
Did you see the news about? Go ahead, Rem.
Per your suggestion, I watched Landman.
Landman.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal
There's
show.
nothing bad to say about that.
Phenomenal show. Golly, I couldn't stop. Phenomenal.
Are you all caught up?
Oh, yeah, it just blew through that. The hell of that.
Bro,
Yeah.
last episode, how cool was that?
Phenomenal. Yeah. You picked the wrong hillbilly. Yeah, it was fucking great. I watched 2 episodes of the game one that y'all were talking about. Pretty good.
Which
one? Secret Level. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
Just
I didn't know it was animated. You know how I
you
feel
don't like
about that.
Bro, Landman's better than Secret Level. And Secret Level's
but-
cool, but Landman.
I don't doubt that. But yo, Secret Level was okay. I could see people not liking it. You don't even have to watch the whole season. Just watch the Warhammer 40,000 episode and just stop after that. Like,
I mean,
don't even-
it's good. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue on, but yeah.
Hey Remy, the same guy who makes Landman, same quality product.
Yeah.
Say if you
No, the way
dig this or dig that, he
Hey,
makes Lioness on Paramount. Check it out.
It's on my
All I hear
suggested
is-
list. It came on
All
the
I hear is-
suggested.
You say Landman, I hear Landman.
Landman. You got to
Landman.
Landman.
Fucking phenomenal.
Oh shit. Watch the last episode and get smacked in the fields. The last episode of Secret Level was super disappointing. The show peaked with Warhammer 40,000. Crossfire was dope. That last episode, I don't know why it was like last. Remy, stop burying the lead. You know you watched the film DJ was talking about last week. What was the movie? 100 Men. Oh shit.
No, it was John. John, it was 100 Men bust, not or bust. It was 100 Men.
I did not watch that. I did not watch that.
You didn't go back and watch it?
I did have to look up the person because it was mentioned. I didn't know who the hell you're talking about. So I at least looked up who it was, but no, I didn't research the movie at all.
Lily's
do you
too
think-
much.
That's just
Yo, her
Yeah,
meat
You
flap,
give us-
her
you
meat
give us
flap
a quick
cranked out to her knees.
But I mean, she was banging those dudes for 24 hours, right? I'm not watching that for 24 hours. Give me something else. I need some
Give me,
variety
like,
here.
5
Yeah,
or 6
yeah,
minutes
but, I
of
mean,
time.
I unless you're gonna go in with some different categories for each of these dudes, just come on. Let's keep it moving.
That was my childhood. Go ahead, Nick.
We have your quick review of Whiplash.
Oh,
Oh,
the
you
drum
told-
movie. That's
Yeah,
pretty
the
good.
drum.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. I mean, I thought the end was more predictable than what it should have been, but very entertaining. It was. I mean, yeah, very entertaining movie. Yeah.
You learned to do that.
Like
For
when
real.
he
That
was
was really
smacking
good.
that kid too. Golly, he's getting what the Schillinger or whatever. What the hell's that dude's name
Yeah, you brought
from
it up.
Oz or whatever? Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
I see in that dude.
That is
Fucking
one of the
prisoner, man.
craziest
Smacking those
TV
kids
shows
around.
of all time.
Yeah.
Oz.
I, I think I watched one episode and it was just like it was too much penis for my liking in that one episode.
Well,
I had to cut it off. I was like, I just one scene, all right, good, it's over. And it was another
know-
scene in the same episode. Then another scene, and I was just like, yo, I'm good on this, dog.
You know what Manu Bennett says about
I
that?
was just gonna say, per your wonderful gift, which I've watched multiple times now.
Hi there, Remy.
Yeah, that one. That inspired me to watch The Summit. Fantastic as well.
With him?
Yeah, he was the host.
The
And then
Summit.
season 2 is Varro from Spartacus. I haven't seen. We don't get season 2 yet, though.
Not enough penis in Oz.
Well,
It was too much penis. I think it maxed out the quota. I'm sorry.
I think Cliff means his nickname is Oz.
didn't Oz come out at the same time as The Sopranos?
Yeah, so Oz was
I want to
first.
say it was like right around the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oz I think was a little bit before.
Oz was first, and then Sopranos started when Oz was, I think, like season 3, and then they ran concurrently. So I'm rewatching Sopranos right now. I'm up on
Yeah,
to that.
I need to. I never finished it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never finished it. I don't even know how many seasons I got in, but I got pretty far and I just never finished it.
4 or
Yeah.
5.
Is super dope. Let me just show people. So earlier in the show, I didn't know that as channel people that have channels, you're allowed to gift memberships, a certain amount of memberships a month. So I was allowed to gift 10 memberships today. So I gave out some memberships to people in the chat. So thank you for grabbing those. And I just want to show you what's going into the next links box. And we're probably going to draw for this. Or we are going to draw for this next week. So there's going to be a couple of things really focused on art. One of the things I don't have here, it's in the mail. I got to pick it up tomorrow, I think. But we're going to throw in this John Jang G.I. Joe
Awesome.
312, I think it is.
I could buy that one.
Huh?
I could buy that one.
John Jang, Department of Truth, number 26. You can put
That's
it either
awesome.
way. John Jang. New York City Comic Con exclusive, Terminator number 1 by Ultra Raw,
Wow.
which is a banger, limited to 400. That's limited to 400. This Department of Truth is limited to 400. The G.I. Joe doesn't have a sticky thing. We're going to include this, I
Nice.
think, Batman Superman World's Finest. I'm not 100% sure. Foil, Big Time Collectibles exclusive. Include this bad boy right here. So this is Batman and Robin Year 1, Alex Ross, New York Comic Con exclusive. So that's the books that you're going to get, along with another sketch cover that I don't have here right now. So that'll be a surprise for next week. Speaking of sketch covers, we're including 2 sketch covers. So this is like legit sketch covers. This is somebody's
Nice.
art. So this is Andy Duso. You can find him on IG. Andy Duso Art did that fantastic. Violated
great.
the Spawn lollipop. Just like me, like a
Yes.
lollipop.
That is a Scotty Young homage to Venomized number 1.
Yep, there we go. So that's one sketch cover. Then we got another sketch cover. So Christmas time. This was done by the phenomenally talented Maddie Freeze 187. So hit him up on IG, Maddie Freeze 187, part of the Madhouse Collective. Always doing the sketch covers. He puts one up for auction every single week. And he did this. So this is a sketch cover, all pencils, and then some markers there on the blood. So that's that.
That's Tales from the Crypt, right?
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt, episode 2.
Fuck yeah. It's no big deal, you know, when you're a fan.
I'm also going to include, for the first time ever, some prints. So I got to get some stuff for this. So this is a set of prints. So that's Thanos. This is done by Mandy War. So that's one. What's that? Tales from the Crypt. Oh, snap.
Damn, I'm jealous, bro.
Not a steel box.
Look at this shit. Bong. Once. And then look who he's looking at, dog.
Shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Who did those?
Who would win? Who would win?
So a cat called Mandy War.
Body him, bro.
Yeah,
Give Thanos 2 gauntlets. Don't matter.
Look, they kissed me on the cheek.
I like that it's the movie versions of both of them too. Brolin and Porter Darkseid there.
So that's that. And then the other sketch cover is, well, I'm not going to say what it is just in case I don't get it in time. But that's going to be for the Link Squad members. We're going to draw for that next week. I am going to do the giveaway thing now. So
dude, you went big boy for the end of the year. That's awesome. That's an awesome giveaway.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so that's in excess of $400 right there for one month, like, which is
it looks like it.
Yeah.
1 month.
Nick, I don't like you making fun of me. I've been watching Sopranos, so I've been doing a lot of hey, and I've been calling a lot of people whoas.
Eating a lot of meats out of the refrigerator, huh?
Gabagool.
Bro, I stay eating the gabagool and the manicotti.
Good.
Get the sauce.
Gravy. They don't say sauce.
Gravy.
All right, so everybody, we're gonna. This is for. So right now we're drawing for this.
Oh,
you got to the Nikki Pancakes episode yet?
Nah, I'm on episode. I'm on season 4. I did get to the Janice and Ralphie.
Yeah, that was the one I went. I didn't mean Ralphie. I didn't mean the first guy.
Richie
Aprile. I didn't mean Richie Aprile.
Richie Aprile.
Ralphie Cifaretto.
Yo, Ralphie Cifaretto is fucking. Yo, he's such an asshole, man. But he's like a likable asshole. So everybody put in hashtag WW for Wonder Woman. Ren, we were talking. Obviously, the lead today was the Superman trailer. What are your thoughts on the Superman trailer? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I was about to say, don't even play.
It dropped.
We saw about that trash.
I mean, so I'm excited for it. I have my concerns. There's a lot of characters they showed. I think the dog's gimmicky.
Thank you.
But I am excited for it. I'm still excited for it. I'm hopeful. How about that? I'm hopeful.
Hey, Rem, just so you know, DJ rented out another theater. We're going to see it 3 weeks early. Heroes Con.
Nice.
The man of means.
Nah, I'm gonna contact DC and be like, I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. Like, play it for me.
Make sure you send him a picture of Tyler when you submit the request.
They're gonna be like, yo,
giant.
I'm
telling me he's 9 years old and just can't stop growing.
Remember the movie Jack with Robin Williams?
Yeah, wow, that's a deep cut. What did you see the Karate Kid trailer?
Yeah. I saw too many trailers for my liking. How about that? I'm upset. You know I don't like trailers. Keep getting hit with all these fucking trailers. Yeah, Karate Kid. Oh, yeah, that was another one. You know, so
okay. Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Yo, how about our alien update for the week? What's up with them aliens in these drones, dog? That one I put in the chat. That shit was crazy. You think that was real?
The one that went out into space.
Yeah, the one that went up. You think they finally? You think they're coming for us? Do you think this is like some Project Bluebeam shit, or this is like we're legit gonna be like there's gonna be disclosure, or you think this is AI? Is just like this is Skynet? Is Skynet doing
Yeah,
live?
I mean, this is something different. I don't think it's alien. Drone. I think drones are a bit subpar for alien activity. But I mean, it's not. It's not to say. It's not to say you shouldn't start making your stakes now, just in case vampires are involved.
Put glasses of water all over your house.
Is contaminated.
Swing away, Nick. Swing away.
Oh,
There's
shit.
something wrong with the water.
Meryl,
Sounded just like her.
Mark, is that a new puppy?
Mm-mm.
Is his name Crypto?
No. Nugs.
It looks like a nude.
His name is Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Doge.
This
Do a coin.
is why I love Remy Q Studios, man. He and I are on the same page with that dumbass dog being in the movie.
That was. I mean, the second he did that whistle, I was like, "Oh, please don't do this."
And then you saw his lips when he whistled. Who whistles like?
Oh.
His lips was crazy.
And I saw I saw that cloud coming towards. I was like, "Give me anything else, Batmobile, something, something." And then the second I saw it, I was like, "Oh, fuck your gimmick." Oh, it may be awesome, but I'm worried about the characters too. There's too many. I feel like they've just put out too many. I'm not saying you have to have the one big bad, but it's like one of those like you know, you think about the Avengers or Justice League or any of that stuff. Like, you take some time, build everybody together. Don't just start throwing them out there in one movie. Like, it's gonna be too much.
I agree.
You're gonna get these little snippets of people, and it's like you get that second of ooh, and then it's like nah. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it. I gotta watch it.
No, I forgot to mention this before. Like, yo, those whistle lips were terrible. Like, it looked like he was drinking from a straw.
Worse than the non-mustache.
The people.
Yeah, I removed that entire movie from my brain. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that was a one and
Wasn't hard.
I watched it in the theater. I bought the Blu-ray because I was a completionist, and then once I got the Snyder cut, so I got the Snyder cut on 4K, and then I just ordered from Groove.com, GRUV, the 3-pack, the trilogies, just so I can have all of them on 4K.
Nice.
That will be a rough one to beat. Snyder cut by far. It's the best thing they got.
Amazing.
The Rogue Nuke is my favorite drone conspiracy right now. Yeah, like Sledge said, they look like sniffers. They're trying to pinpoint some stuff.
The sad part about the Rogue Nuke conspiracy is that one of the mayors for New Jersey went on the news confirming that the government told him that they lost radioactive material at the port, confirming that theory. Unfortunately,
Yeah. I was seeing that at the port.
I sent y'all the footage. I put it in the Link Squad chat because that was the one where E-Man was like, "Please don't talk about nukes." It's like one of his fears. I'm like, "Oh man, that's gonna hurt."
Yeah.
I hate to do it, but I'd rather people hear it.
If he was in the chat, I would have been like, "Our new sponsor, radiation."
Yeah, I said, "What I say? Go get the iodine tablets or whatever."
What do you? Oh, so this is our last show before Christmas. What do you guys? Oh, wait a minute. All right, let's answer. Eric Thompson says, "What's the worst movie that you ever saw in the theater?" He says, "Jaws 3D." Mark, what's the worst movie you ever saw in the theater?
Wakanda Forgettable.
Wakanda Forgettable. But you remember it
As the worst.
There you go. Nick, what's the worst movie you ever
Exactly,
seen?
Sledge.
And don't say Lily Phillips' 100 Mental Bus movie.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yo,
Venom 2, I think.
Venom 2 is terrible. Venom 2 is terrible. Chat, answer 2. What's the worst movie you ever seen in the theater? Ram, what's the worst movie you ever? He says Venom 2. Venom 2 is bad. Wow, Dale. Wow.
No, Signs was good.
And I knew that.
Nah, I've seen a lot of bad movies in the theater. I'm thinking about like kid stuff though. Like I've been drugged to a few kid movies where I was like, this.
I didn't even count those in my thoughts.
I just
but
well, that's just what keeps recurring in my head. Something
it's a
stupid.
Paw Patrol movie, a Minion movie.
Yeah, Minions and all that bullshit. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
That's
I
dumb.
don't even count that.
Amar said it's Pat.
Hey, what's the movie that you saw in the theater the most? What did you go the most times to? I know exactly what mine is.
Hold up,
Y'all all know mine.
hold on. Let me answer my worst movie. My worst movie I've ever seen by far, Van Damme's The Quest.
I didn't like The Quest. It was kind of like Bloodsport all over again. Just
Hated The Quest.
old dude boxing like this.
I must have fell asleep, I think, in that movie too. That was
I love The Quest. That was like mid '90s, wasn't it? Late mid '90s.
Yeah, Venom 2, Surviving Christmas. Ugh. Ugh. All right, most theater movie that you saw in the theater the most. Remy Q, start us off, dog.
Spider-Man.
Toby.
Tobey Maguire. Yeah. Angel and I went to that like 12 times.
Same. 100% Spider-Man 1. I saw it
Like
opening.
we would literally just have the afternoon and we're like, all right, let's go see Spider-Man again. Like it was crazy.
Opening weekend from Friday to Saturday, and those 2 days I saw it 4 times.
Wow.
Spider-Man 1. And then I saw it again before I left the theater. So I've seen it 5 times. Nick?
The movie I saw the most happened to be the first movie I ever saw, Star Wars. 7 times.
How many times?
7.
Nice.
7. Damn.
What about you, Mark?
I don't go rewatch like that in the theater often, but the movie I've seen the most in theaters was Avatar 2. I saw it 3 times opening weekend. Outside of that, there's only been a couple movies I went and saw twice. Like Aquaman was one that I went back immediately to watch again.
In recent memory, the only one that I saw again in the theater was Deadpool and Wolverine. Like I saw it
I
twice.
saw that twice. Yep.
I went to see it on Thursday, and then Mrs. Lynx was just like, I gotta go do something on Saturday. I was like, oh, snap. Oh, she was like, I'm going to my nephew's birthday party. I was just like, oh, I can't go. I'm doing something with the fellas. What are you doing? I'm going to see Deadpool and Wolverine by myself in IMAX.
Yeah, we saw it Thursday. Me and the wife went back on Sunday to watch Deadpool again. It was a blast.
I don't think I've gone more than once in the last couple of years.
Oh, wow. The Dark Knight Returns 5 times. I remember I saw The Dark Knight Returns twice because I took my nephew who was like that age where he was like 11. And then I was like, yo, let's go see it. And he was super scared of the Joker. And I was just like, yeah, punk.
300 was another one I think I've seen like 2.
Yeah, that tracks.
But it takes a lot. It takes a lot nowadays.
He's a big abs fan. I said, you're a big abs fan. That's why you saw 300 that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, just at one point where they're fighting, all of a sudden they're clashing together, and all of a sudden there's that one moment of silence.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing back towards the wall.
Forward. Oh man,
they just lock into place. They're going back, then they just dig in and just stops.
Yeah, that was just when he tells, what's his name, Ephialtes?
Fealties.
Yeah, when he's just like, I hope you live forever and get everything that's coming to you. That's like, you got to live with betraying your people's dog, looking all fucking,
Let's draw for this beautiful 9.6 Wonder Woman.
Yeah, let's draw for this Wonder Woman. All right, we're going to draw Wonder Woman, everybody.
I want a uniform.
The writing was so good at the end when they're like his shield is heavy and he drops it. Mm-hmm. It goes through the whole thing, but then it plays back his shield was heavy. It was throwing off his balance, and he would need it for them. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I still get like when he says, "My queen, my queen." Oh man,
my queen, my life, my love.
That I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed if I had not seen that in theater. Yeah. IMAX. I think I saw that in the big one.
He puts his arms out.
Yeah. Then we shall fight in the shade. So many good actors in that movie. All right, let's draw for this.
That was Michael Fassbender that said that.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender.
Him too. Yeah, Lena Headey was the queen.
Shout out to them Nips.
Sarah Connor herself.
Cersei. from Game of Thrones.
The guy's back for like 2 minutes.
White
He's
Shadow
back.
shows up and cleans house, baby. Y'all should
Yeah.
have known.
Every now and again, God's got to show up just to remind people he exists. Get the StreamYard price down again, Chip. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't like your price hikes, but we still love you.
Fuck StreamYard.
Jesus Christ. Why?
Done with StreamYard.
You think that until you try out your alternatives, and you're right back to StreamYard. I stayed. Put it out there. I didn't even attempt to leave.
Is my eye still fucked up? You can still see it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like you took a hot shot right to it.
There was a misfire in the Lily Phillips room.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
There were 100
More than one.
guys.
More than one
guy.
misfire. Check out the blooper reel where DJ.
I was like, who ordered the pizza? Oh.
Because that pipe goes to the fudge room, not the marshmallow room.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's get out of here. So before we get out, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Just chilling with the family, doing anything big? In-laws? What are you doing? Rem, what are you doing? What do you got going on?
I'm gonna be at home.
You don't sound too happy.
No, that's it. Just be at home. You know,
F them
there's
kids.
children. So, yeah.
Rough
They're here.
individually wrapping all those bullets.
Yeah.
So you individually wrap the bullets?
No, I'm not. No, they get no. They don't get any ammunition. I can't arm these children. They're monsters.
Yeah, not after last week.
Yeah, fucking monsters. Although I did tell Logan my speech. I was like, I told him I had a speech for him. I was like, I said when and if you ever graduate, I have a speech for you.
If and well.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Get
your
the
kid
fuck
was
out of my
practicing a
house.
speech last week.
That's it. Just so he knows. Get the hell out of here.
Nice, Joe. Nice. What are you doing, Nick, for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Just staying. Nick, remember you stay home both days?
I took a couple days off. Yeah. I'm gonna stay home for a few days.
Sweet. Nick, what do you got going on?
I don't have to work until 2025.
Same.
We go to the in-laws. We go to the in-laws for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We probably will sneak in a movie, but it's pretty much all about just hanging out at the house and watching basketball.
What about you, Mark? What do you got going on? You big Christmas guy.
Christmas Eve at Kyle's mom's house, and we ride around and look at Christmas lights. And both kids in a sleeper hold. Do the Christmas thing. Then we go. Pops comes over on Christmas morning. Then we all show up at my mom's house for the family thing.
Hold that up, Nick. Hold on.
Yeah, that dude fucks.
That sexy bastard.
This stays on my phone. Everything else I offload. This one stays.
Look at that guy. He was number 78.
He's looking up like, you coming? I'm ready. You coming?
Hey, panel of feminists. What's up, Lady F?
Whole bunch of gym dogs here, Lady F.
Yeah, shout out to the gym dogs. What am I doing? Christmas Eve, staying home. If I'm still alive, Christmas Eve.
We're rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then if I still have my vision, we're gonna go see Nosferatu on Christmas Day. Do you guys do midnight presents or Christmas morning presents?
Christmas morning.
Yep.
Christmas
And
morning.
then we usually let kids do one earlier in the evening on Christmas Eve, and then everything else is Christmas morning.
No, we'll be at my in-laws. They'll be getting presents already from family members over there, so they'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do the one gift the night before as well.
No,
Shut those kids up.
We counted down like it's New Year's. We'll be like whatever, and then it'd be like midnight, and everybody be like Merry Christmas, and then everybody opens the presents. I refuse to open presents in front of people, so I they have to leave the room.
I know, but you don't want to show them your disappointment.
Right.
We all know this. Golly.
Yeah, I'm just like, nah, I'll open it later. Like I remember, like when the mother-in-law used when she was living up here. She's in North Carolina now, but she would come over and with the gifts, and she would be like, "Oh," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll open it later. I'll open it later." Like I don't open presents in front.
Do you want to see the face of disappointment now, or do you want to just let me experience it by myself?
There you go. Like I
Where's
can
the
put
receipt? Where's the receipt? Where's the receipt? That's what I want to know.
Do you have the eBay draft ready to go?
Oh shoot! It's a tale as old as time, DJ.
Anyone celebrating Three Kings? I don't do Three Kings. The Christmas tree stays up till Three Kings. Yo, my Christmas tree is terrible, dog. So it was a nice brand new tree, like nice 7 foot, fluffed out, everything. It's literally the cat's playground, and we just don't care. It was like it turned into like the Charlie Brown tree, where it's just like nothing there, and it's like 1 or 2 twigs or whatever. It's horrible looking, but he's having a blast in it.
Christmas stick.
You guys will be going live over the holidays, yeah? Like between now and I think we're gonna rock next week, right? We're gonna
Next Friday, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys aren't doing nothing, but if you want to call it, whatever. But yeah, I could rock next week. All right, let's get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all.
What the hell is that? Yo, I'm thirsty, dog.
Nick saw that once in a Nickelodeon.
Oh, I was around when Charles Dickens said it.
It's sad he doesn't get that reference, Remy.
That was hilarious. See, now I just want to keep going and just like making old jokes about Nick.
I just wish Nick would watch Titanic for our Christmas gift. You know, you don't have to buy
once.
stuff.
Nick, if you love us, you'll watch Titanic.
You watch Titanic so we can talk about it next Friday. That can be like
we'll do it together at Heroes Con.
Oh,
that I would do.
That's mad Oz.
Bad lightning slippers.
I'm gonna bring the pizza. Right. Somebody order pizza.
Oh, my eye!
Happy holidays, everybody.
All right, yo, we love you. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next Friday. And that'll be our last show before the new year. Let's get out of here in 3, 2, peace.
The infamous Illuminati.
Oh, no.